Hello folks, this is the WC here with a breakdown and a prediction video for the Western Conference Finals, the 2023 Western Conference Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. In this video, I will be giving you a detailed breakdown of the rosters and how they match up to each other, the key players. I'll also be talking about the X factor in this series, a guy on both teams that you probably should be looking for that can maybe swing the series one way or the other. We'll take a deep dive at the coaches and how they'll impact this series, and also I will give you my prediction for this series and who I think is going to come out on top. Okay, so let's start with the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at Anthony Davis, looking at LeBron James, and the rest of those guys. Let's start with Anthony Davis. Like, the whole thing with the injury, with the head injury, I'm not going to say that that was baloney, that can't impact him down the line, maybe in future series, whether it be Western Conference or potentially the finals. But this guy has been injured so much over his career, and then coming into this series, like looking at his potential matchup with Nikola Jokic, right? And I'll get to Jokic in a second. Like that match right there is literally a heavyweight bout. Like, that matchup could go either way. Anthony Davis, when healthy, has played on the MVP level, and it's going to be very interesting. I'll probably say that that's the matchup to watch. AD versus Jokic. I'll say that early. Looking at LeBron, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think that Michael Porter Jr. can guard LeBron. I don't think that KCP is going to be able to guard LeBron. I mean, I don't think that there's anybody on the Nuggets roster that can stay in front of LeBron long enough. And then looking at the Lakers bench, let's look at the Lakers bench right there. Hachimura, you know, they've got Russell coming in and out of the starting lineup. You got Schroeder coming in and out of the starting lineup. Austin Reeves has just emerged as a very solid player who can hit shots when he really needs to, and when the team needs him to be a factor. He's been a factor, and that's a very good thing for the Lakers going into the series. They've got a really solid bench. It's very well-rounded, guys that can pick up the pace, guys that can hit shots, and in a series like this, it might be the difference. For real, for the most part. Now let's look at the Nuggets real quick. Let's go look at the Nuggets. I'll call him the runner-up for the league MVP, and Nikola Jokic. The guy just does everything. He's a triple-double threat every single time he touches the court. Every single time he touches the ball, he's just an assist threat. He's a shot threat. He's lengthy. He's very intelligent. You know, like, I think, and I know that people might laugh at this a little bit. The guy probably has very soft hands, and the reason why that's very important is because when you're playing basketball, when you have those hard, rigid hands, like, your grip on the ball might be a little bit tougher. So, you know, his shots look pure, his jump hooks look pure, his passes look like they're well directed. That comes from having soft hands. That's just a little bit of an insight for people out there that's not familiar with basketball. But enough about Jokic and the potential league MVP. He's not the league MVP, he's a runner-up. Looking at, like, guys like Jamal Murray, guys like Porter that I mentioned before. Looking at Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon was the first overall pick. People got to remember that. You should remember that. I already mentioned KCP. Bruce Brown off the bench is a very great player off the bench. He could have been sixth man of the year possibly, with the way that he infected the way that the game kind of flowed and his change of pace. And I don't think that he had enough games with the Nuggets in order to qualify to be the sixth man, which is granted. But looking at both of those rosters, they fill out pretty much the same. I don't see really too much of a overall, what do you say, like an advantage when it comes to bench plays or rosters. Like, I think I would definitely give the Lakers maybe a slight advantage because I don't think that anybody can guard LeBron. I don't think that Gordon can do it. I don't think that Porter can do it. I don't think that Brown can do it. I mean, it's going to be a problem for them if LeBron just kind of steamrolls like he usually does. It's going to be a very big problem for the Nuggets. Now let's look at the coaching real quick. Mike Malone, really good job there, managing Nikola Jokic. He doesn't protect Jokic. He just puts him out there, man. I think that the rosters or the rotation for the Nuggets is very, very sharp, and he's done a really good job managing Jokic, sending him out when he needs to, giving him rest when he needs to. I think that he's managed Jamal Murray very, very well. Like, Jamal Murray's been hurt for like the last 2.5 years. Managing him, getting him back in the right mind space to come back, because when you're dealing with these injuries right around the legs, kind of messes with your psyche. Porter's been injured. I think that Gordon had a stint where he's been a little bit injured. He's been that's something that's happened during the course of his career. Like, I'm saying it like this, like, Mike Malone has managed this team very, very well. And looking like Darvin Ham, I mean, like I said, with the stuff with Anthony Davis, like, it's really hard to manage, because Anthony Davis is somebody that's hard to replace. When he's not there, he's hard to replace. LeBron is impossible to replace, and he's been able to manage their minutes. Like, it seems like every single game, if you play DFS or fantasy sports, it seems like LeBron and AD are game time decisions every game. I don't know if that's a strategy thing, but they're always in there. It doesn't seem like they're frustrated with Darvin Ham. I think that Darvin Ham can connect to them, on a player type of level, because he's not that far removed from being an actual player, Darvin Ham. And when you're hiring these head coaches out here, you kind of look to guys like Darvin Ham more so than Frank, not Frank, but Mike Malone. Like, you look more so towards those type of guys than the latter. So the coaching matchup, I don't see too much of an advantage for either one of them. I mean, I'd say that Mike Malone probably has a little slight of an advantage because he's been with his team a little bit longer. He's been coaching his team a little bit longer. So I give the advantage to Mike Malone when it comes to coaching. X factors, I'll go over that really quick. X factors for the Lakers. I'm going to say Rui Hachimura. I'm a Wizards fan. We drafted him very, very high. That guy can change the game very, very quickly, with rebounds that he's probably not supposed to get, threes that he's probably not supposed to hit. He's a really great low post close quarters player, does well in the paint, has body control. That guy is an X factor for the Lakers. And then looking at the Denver Nuggets, I will look at somebody like Michael Porter Jr. for the most part. Like, if Michael Porter Jr. hits shots, man, the Nuggets are probably going to sweep these guys, bro. Like, I hate to say it like that, but Michael Porter Jr. is one of these guys that once he gets it going, he's like a freight train. Like, it's the same thing with Aaron Gordon. I could have said Aaron Gordon, but Porter, when Porter's on his game, man, that guy is he's just the star waiting to break out, Michael Porter. So I'll say Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets, and then I'll say Rui Hachimura for the Lakers. Those are my X factors in this series. Okay, ultimately, I think that the Lakers have an advantage when it comes to LeBron, because I don't think that anybody can guard him. But the Nuggets can run, they can pass, they can do everything very, very well. Jamal Murray can take over the game at any time. Jokic is a triple-double threat, like I said before. I think that this series is going to be very competitive. I would look for the health, and I hate to say it like this, look for the health of AD to be a factor in this series. If he's healthy, right, the Lakers have a chance to basically push this game to maybe 7 games for sure, 6 games for sure, all right? But all in all, when it's said and done, all right, I think that the Denver Nuggets are going to win this series in 6 games, right around 6, maybe 5 games, all right? So let me know how you guys feel about this breakdown. Do you think that the LeBron is going to get back to the NBA Finals once again? He looks like he's freight training right there, man. Like, LeBron just looks like he's on a mission to get there again. Or do you think that Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets, it's their time? I think it's their time. #1 seed in the West. I mean, eventually it has to pay off at some point. Like, these guys are healthy. The Nuggets are actually healthy going into this series, and they've been hurt for a long time. Like, injuries always play a part in every single NBA playoff series, but and one thing can swing one way or the other. But I think that the Nuggets are going to take it, man. If the Lakers win this series, let's say it like this: the Lakers win this series, I think that they might do it in 6 games. I think that the minimal amount of games that's going to happen in the series is maybe 6. I see it 6. I don't see the Nuggets sweeping. I don't see the Lakers sweeping. The Lakers not going to sweep the Nuggets. Okay, I don't think so. Unless Jokic or Murray gets hurt. And knock on wood, because we don't want to see that. So Lakers not going to sweep. I don't think that the Nuggets are going to sweep. I think that there will be minimal 5 to 6 games in the series. Let me know how you guys feel down below. And this was the Western Conference Finals 2023 breakdown and prediction video. Make sure that you guys like it, comment, share it, subscribe, and get the words out there. Go down in the comments and start up some stuff, man. Let me know if you guys disagree with anything that I have to say in this video about any of the players, any of the coaches, any of the X factors. What do you guys think? Join the conversation. Be respectful. And I'll try to respond to every single comment. And until next time, folks, peace out.